morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to a new vlog. And this vlog has been sponsored by TEMU. And this time with TEMU, I decided not to buy a bunch of very cheap things. But I was like, why don't you let me show the people that TEMU also has expensive, high quality things instead of just a bunch of cheap things. And they agreed. So they more than doubled the money that I was allowed to spend, which is very generous of them. And again, I get to be honest in my reviews of the objects. Most of you guys probably know I have this drone that I fly to make some videos for the vlog. And the drone comes in this carrying case. It's not really an easy bag to carry around. Let's buy a different bag. They don't say that this is a drone bag, but I felt it might be the correct size for it. Anyway, so let's see if it works out. It comes with a nice shoulder strap, which is perfect. These propeller guards I'm putting on right now, they are also bought at TEMU, but they weren't part of this sponsorship. I bought those before I got sponsored from TEMU. They keep the propellers nice and safe, which is perfect. All right, drone going in the bag. As you can see, the backpack is not much bigger than the carrying case, but everything does fit in here, which is perfect. I like it. There's my new drone backpack. So much easier to just carry around while I'm flying the drone. I still have it on me instead of having to put this down somewhere. This one is a success. All right, awesome. Well, as you can see outside, it is quite cold now. We have got a lot of frost everywhere on the roof of my shed and the roof of my extra firewood storage. And yeah, it is quite nice outside. I'm not sure what the temperature is, but it's not too bad. It's below freezing, but it's not too bad. Yeah, I just looked it up for you guys, and it is -1. -1 isn't too bad of a problem. And yeah, it is so nice outside. Would be great weather for a little walk. Maybe I'll go on a walk later. But yeah, so let's get to the next product. My shed is made for all my tools and making stuff, and yeah, it's a mess in here. Don't look at the mess. Still working on it. You can see the past products are still here, still using them. But here is the only cheap thing I got this time around from TEMU. Got it. It's a measuring tape it is a measuring tape. Tape as in, you know, sticking it to something. Yeah, I think this is very handy. I'm just gonna look if I can find a good place to stick it. And then I'll show you why this is pretty good. Get rid of that. Alright, let's see this thing. Ooh, nice and long. Alright, so this strip is supposed to be 2 meters long. Let me take one of these and see if it's accurate. So, got this one, put the ones next to each other. Let's see. Yeah, it seems to line up. So that's good. Now let's stick this thing on the wall. It's taller than the wall is, but luckily it has got these little blank extra parts. I think I can just cut those off. I'll be right back. I'm gonna cut those extra parts off. Well, that was a little bit surprising. When I saw this thing on TEMU, I thought it might be some cheap stuff and not hard, but this stuff was actually pretty hard to cut through. This is a good piece of thick metal. That's surprising good quality. Alright, okay, let's put this thing up. Man, that worked really well. You might think that I hanged it up upside down because I put the 0 up there and the 2 meter mark up there. And you're thinking, Steve, that's upside down. that doesn't work for you. Yeah, really though? Because let's say that I want to know how long this little piece of wood is. I don't want to go bend all the way over here to put it down to the 0 and then know what it is. No. Now I can just go like, all right, this is 35 centimeters long. That's so much easier, putting the 0 on top. Yeah, that's a good thing to have. Like, of course we have measuring tapes, but you then have to put the thing down or the measuring tape down, and then I think you understand why this is handy. Yeah, I'm happy with the measuring tape. So I got a lot of new subscribers since last time I explained this, but lots of you probably already know. But this house wasn't a house when I bought the place. It was a church. Yes, this used to be a church and now it's my house. Nobody has lived in it before I did. I'm the first owner that lives in this place. And I mean, it's amazing. I love it. I love living here. But that does mean that this place was never built to be a house. It was always built to be a church and a Sunday school. Yeah, it was never really well insulated because people weren't going to spend all day and night in there. It was just, you know, when they needed some heat for a church service or something, they just put on some wood on the fire and that will heat up the building for a little bit, and then after an hour or two people would leave again and then the building was empty again. I've been working a lot insulating this house. Back in 2016 me and my dad insulated a lot of walls. It's an ongoing process. The kitchen window there the kitchen window that I put in this summer is a triple glass window, which is nice and insulated, but all the other windows are still the original ones and they aren't very well insulated. They're very old glass, and that's one of the other reasons why I asked TEMU for some more money for this sponsorship, so I could get this thing. This is a infrared camera. I've always wanted a good infrared camera because with that you can actually visually see where your house is leaking heat, which is a very good thing to know when you live in a colder climate. So yeah, it's time to see if my house is leaking heat. Ooh, there it is. Look at it. Yeah, that's cool. All right. There's the camera. Here's the screen where you can see what's happening. And in here is a rechargeable battery. You recharge it here on top with a micro USB, which is nice. All right, let's turn this thing on together, shall we? Well, there you go, it's on. Right now you just see like blue clouds, but see, look what happens if I put my hand in front of it. You see that? You see the heat coming off of my hand in the screen because the surrounding area is colder than my face. Now you can suddenly see the thermal image of my face. You can see that my head is actually insulating me from the cold outside. Yeah. Apparently I've got a cold mustache, which feels correct. Yeah. I do have to say that the frame rate of this camera is a bit low. Well, anyway, let's go look at the house and see if I'm leaking some heat somewhere. Now, of course, this is fun, but it's also a tool. It is made to do inspections. It actually says in the box, let me get the box. Heat insulated floor, heating and ventilation systems, walling inspections, windows for heat loss. So yeah, let's go see and check the house if I'm losing heat anywhere. First off, the kitchen door. It all remains quite blue, which is good. If we see any yellow, orange or red spots, that means that is where I'm losing heat. Yeah, this one. Oh, there you go. See? You can see the edge. I am losing a little bit of heat through the edge of the door. Yeah. Alright, so that's something I now know and can take care of with some insulating strips between the door. Alright, here we are at the front of my house, and these are the living room windows. Alright, let's see. Yeah, it seems to be quite okay. Yeah, there is a little bit of a pink hue around the windows, so they are losing some heat. The window at the kitchen door was actually better. This product, this camera, is a handy product to have. I am a little bit disappointed in it though. As you can see, the resolution is quite low. You can't tell my nose from my forehead. Yeah, no, the resolution is quite low. The frame rate is quite low. It can only take pictures, so I can press this button and now I've taken a picture. It doesn't take video, which I was hoping for it would. It is a good thing to have. I would have liked a better quality one, and this will work, but I would have liked a better one. So like with some thermal cameras, right, walk into the forest and at night and see if there's animals out there. I don't think this one will be able to do that, but yeah, apart from that, it's a nice little product. I wish it was just a little bit better. Well, here we are a few days later at my front door. Time to get all this old stuff off to put the new lock on, because I got a digital code lock for my house, so we don't need a key anymore. So let's get the old stuff off and I'll show you. Okay, we got the old door handle off of it. Now it's time to see if the new one will fit. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are finally done installing this lock. It was a lot more work than we thought. We're not really done, we're still gonna make it pretty, but for now, we've been working so long, it's dark out now. But Dad, show us the key card. So there's the key card, and you put it in front.
Unlocked.
And there you go. Now we can go inside. And for me, with me, all I need is my thumb.
Unlocked.
And there you go. So that's pretty cool. As you see, there's also codes and everything. I'm gonna play a little bit more with it, and I'll be right back after I have installed and did more setting stuff and everything. Okay, be right back. Hello everybody. Alright, so since the last clip you saw, it has been a couple of days because I want to make this fair. Jeez, this sweater is giving me trouble. Anyway, I wanted to make things fair, so I've been using this lock for a couple of days now. I have to say I'm pretty happy with it. It's pretty good. As you can see, it is cold outside now. Yes, snow has come and snow has stayed, but this thing just works. It just works, and that is really nice. It is always with electronics, it's always the question, like, how well will it work when it's cold outside? But yeah, this thing it just works. So I got fingerprints in it, I got a code in it, like here you can see I can push in a code. I'm not gonna show you my code, but it works. It also has this little lock here, so if the battery ever runs out, you still have a key, which is nice. Another thing, there we go. Let me show you. So we all have, people that take care of our house. Like in my case, my parents have an extra key to my house. Frida's parents is going to have an extra key to her house. And so this is it. Little key card like you get in a hotel. You just hold it in front of here. And there you go. It's open. So yeah, that's really nice. That means that people that haven't got a code or a fingerprint, we can give them this card and they still can get into the house. The app though, let me talk to you about the app. But we're doing that inside next to the fire because it's cold outside. So the app, when you get the box with the lock in it, it comes with a QR code which you scan to get the app. But then the app is all in Chinese. I don't read Chinese. I got an English version and I got it to work. But I have to warn you, if you want this lock, you're gonna have to be a little bit tech savvy. It's not a lock for people that are afraid of using their phone and apps and kind of stuff. That's the only warning I'll give you. Otherwise, it's a pretty good lock and I'm pretty happy with it. Well, I know this video has been a lot about the products so far I got as a sponsorship from TEMU, but as you can tell, it are actually products I'm using. Getting products that I would normally already get. But let's continue with normal vlog stuff. Here's the Carport. The Carport, I've been working on this thing a little bit here and there, and as you can see, I am working on the front of it now. I know it looks like a homeless somebody. It looks a little bit weird. But what I've been doing right here is I am closing up the front of it because you can see the sob in here. This is a huge gaping hole where snow can still fall in. So I've put these panels up. And I've been doing it a little bit differently. If you look closer, here you can see that I have folded these. I took a heat gun and heated them up so the plastic would melt and then folded them in the correct position. Yeah, I think that's a pretty nice solution. That way I don't have to cut them and then measure, and I just put them on there and put the heat gun on there until they fold in the correct place and then screw them tight. So I'm planning to do the rest of the front of the carport like that as well. So when more snow comes, it won't fall onto the fronts of the cars. So yeah, I'm gonna do a couple of more of those. I don't know if I will do all of them today. Because at the same time we would like access to the front of the cars over here. Like as you can see right there, the car is plugged into electricity, and I have the Philips Hue system for those of you that know. But basically I can go into my phone and turn on the heater in my car. So in the mornings, right before Frida goes to work, she puts on her phone that while she's eating breakfast that the car is gonna heat up, so when she comes out the car is nice and toasty. Anyway, I'm gonna put up some more of these panels and make sure the cars don't get covered from snow on the front side. You know, that car heater is good for other things, because my fingers are freezing even though I'm wearing warm warm work gloves, but the car heater it's very nice to take a break in the car while I'm making that stuff over there. So warming up a little bit. I want one more screw in there, but I can't reach it. How do I reach it? That was a hard screw to put in there, but I got it. That was a large amount of effort to put just that one panel in there. The other two were way easier, but you know, this one was all the way to the top, so I'm hoping the others will be easier again since they're not as tall. I need to go take a break first, but then right back to work. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I got it done. It is completely covered, and as you can see, it's dark outside again. Let me turn my flashlight on here. There, now you can see me. So yeah, it already gets dark here at like 4 in the afternoon, so it gets dark really quick. But let me show you this side of the thing. There we go. It is all closed up. I even closed up the sides here, and yeah, I mean, I know it doesn't look great. It's not the prettiest building ever, but it works. It keeps the snow off of the cars, so we don't have to wake up half an hour earlier to get the snow off of everything. And that's what this is about. For those that missed it last time, this is a temporary building. This building is only made for 1 or 2 winters. I hope it survives long enough to be here for a couple of winters. But yeah, it's gonna make life a lot easier. And I'm happy with the results. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next vlog. Bye.
Make some progress, I can see that they compare. I think everyone's against me, maybe something in the air. Am I paranoid? I swear a void is forming and they're scared. I walk a straight path, not many can say that. I like to play fast.
Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next vlog, and don't forget to subscribe.
Still recording.
I've been doing fine. I'm not wasting any more time. I live for the fight and the